In today's video, we are talking about the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. I love both consoles equally, and it's so interesting just talking about what can both do at the same time that are great. So that's what we're going to talk about. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the UI menus. So with the PlayStation 5, one thing I absolutely love about the PlayStation 5 is how it's organized. So straight away with the console, two different menus. You've got your media menu and you have your games menu. And when you go on the games menu, what I love about the games menu on the PlayStation 5 is how when you go into the games, it's like moving images with it and it looks really cool, and you get like different music with it. I love how the PlayStation Store is organized and everything. It's something that the PlayStation does super well. One thing I love about the Xbox is the dynamic background. So you have these moving images in the backgrounds with the Xbox and it looks so awesome. Love the PlayStation 5 for the organization, and I love the Xbox for the dynamic backgrounds. And right in front of me, I also have the two controllers. So I want to talk about what I love about both of them. And yeah, let's go straight in for it. So what I love about a DualSense controller is the feel of it, and also how it has, like, you got your microphones already enabled. We can actually turn the in-game audio off using this button here, and we have two different microphones and speakers actually inbuilt into this controller. It's awesome. So like, for example, when you're playing FIFA, if you score a goal, you can actually hear the goal being scored on this controller. That's how it integrates. And also I love how like the LED lights up around here, lights blue. It just looks really cool. We have like the vibrations while playing the games, that haptic feedback. And then with the triggers, with certain games, like the more you press, the more resistance there is to the pressing. Like if you're playing something like Call of Duty or something like that, you're gonna get more resistance when you're like shooting a gun and stuff. So that's what that does. And we've also got the motion sensor, and we have this integration of this button here, which takes us to a different menu, and we have the home button here, which takes us to the home menu, and we can access like the game switcher and so many different options there as well. There's also pro tips that you can access through there, and they'll give us both in-game tips and also PlayStation 5 tips. What I've discovered is that we can have multitasking on the PlayStation 5 and also screen sharing. So that means basically you could share with your friends what you're playing, and also you could stream from the PlayStation 5. With the Xbox, I love the controller, how it just feels nice and light, and it feels really nice on your hands. They've really perfected this controller over time. As you can see on the back there's a different texture to the actual front. So we got this matte black finish and it feels nice and smooth. And then on the back we have this sort of different finish there, and it feels really nice in your hands, and it's just the perfect controller. And I love how you got the Xbox logo light that will light up. We've got the screen sharing options, all sorts there. We don't have the same resistance with the triggers, but they just feel really nice, and I've really enjoyed playing stuff like, yeah, once again, FIFA on this controller. I found like the gameplay experience on this Xbox controller, it's easier to play games with this controller more than the DualSense controller. I think it's because these two analog sticks are just in the right place for me when I'm playing games, so I'm so used to that. Whereas with this one, kind of have to adjust a little bit to that instead of having it up here, because I'm so used to having it up here. You can actually buy one of these, and that's a rechargeable battery, and then basically you don't have to buy batteries for your Xbox controller ever again. It's just one of those things that I absolutely love, and they are so cheap to buy, so highly recommend those. It's just such a great feature that you can get for your Xbox controller, and it's a really cheap thing as well that you can buy. When you buy your Xbox, they always come with batteries as well included, which is super useful. They're fully charged batteries. With the gameplay, I'm loving how the Xbox is super fast. So you got your quick resume options. It takes something like 7 seconds to load between two different games, and you're just going from where you last were in the game. And yeah, you have a selection of about like 5 to 10 games on that quick resume option, which is fair enough. Like, I've had games where I haven't played it for a month, and then I've gone back to it and I've just kept going from exactly where I last was in the game. And even just loading up the Xbox by itself, it is just super fast. When it's on standby mode, both standby modes are really good. The Xbox loads up in just no time whatsoever. So I absolutely love that about the Xbox. And also with the gameplay, like, it's really minimal noise with the fans and everything like that. It might be because there's no dust or anything like that, but I found like minimal noise during gameplay with the Xbox. It's really good, really slick, and it's a really powerful machine. I found with the PlayStation 5, the main thing is just load time in gameplay. There are no load screens, and it just shows the power of how good the PlayStation 5 is when you're playing games, and there's no like load screens in between like all the different levels. The speed of the load screens, so like there's barely any load screens between two different areas when you're playing certain games like Ratchet and Clank. It just goes straight to it. Returnal is like super fast when you're playing the game. You're just like, whoa, that was like super fast between the two areas. It is just all preloaded. It's really powerful. Seriously, PlayStation have nailed it with their exclusive games. It's insane what the PlayStation 5 can do. In terms of the subscription services, man, Xbox is so good with this. So you can get the first 3 months of Game Pass for $1 basically, and you can get all the exclusives there for $1. With the PlayStation 5, they have awesome catalogs in terms of what games they have because you have all your exclusives. But Xbox, man, they have all the exclusives on the Game Pass. It's almost like stealing sometimes because I'm just like, man, I can get Halo, Forza, Microsoft Flight Simulator, all those games for basically $1, and it is such a good price. And then even on the full price, it's a lot cheaper than the PlayStation Plus. It's like $15 a month Australian, and you get all of your favorite games on there. It is just perfect for the price. And then I also love just trying different indie games too as well, like just trying different games. If you don't like it, you can delete it, try a different game. There's so many titles to select from. I absolutely love the Game Pass. Same with the PlayStation Plus, you could do the same thing. And since we're talking about exclusive games, I'm loving the PlayStation 5 exclusive games. Like, the titles that it has on there are just incredible. One thing I love about the Xbox is Forza 5. I'm really getting back into Forza 5. But with the PlayStation, I'm absolutely loving how we have God of War coming out. I'm really excited about God of War. Astro's Playroom, Stray, Spider-Man Miles Morales is another game that I'm really enjoying. There's a whole bunch of titles on there that I'm really, really enjoying. And I highly recommend you guys playing it when you get your PlayStation 5. Man, so many cool titles. I think that's like the main thing is like people will buy these consoles, and what it gets down to is your gameplay experience. PlayStation just has like really, really good titles, and when you get the bundles such as the FIFA bundle or like the Horizon Forbidden West bundle, it's so awesome, and you guys like will really, really enjoy the experience of playing the PlayStation 5. Another great thing that both consoles come with is the free games. So you got stuff like Fall Guys, Fortnite, which is most popular game. We've got COD Warzone, that's also free. Genshin Impact. There's a whole bunch of like free games for you guys to choose from too. So, you know, Fall Guys, I think I've gotten hours out of, so there's a lot of fun in that, and it's just such a great feature for both consoles to have those free options as well. We've also got the remote play feature for both consoles, which is absolutely amazing, so you could play games on the go. It's such a sick feature for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox to be portable like that, and you have all these controllers now with the Backbone 1 and the Razer Kishi. The only other thing that I can think about is the customization options. So I've talked about it before. Basically, we can change our body with the PlayStation 5, customize the faceplates. We can also customize our storage for both devices internally and externally with hard drives. PlayStation 5 has that internal SSD storage option. We do have that option. We have the hard drives option as well. We have the Xbox Custom Labs, and with accessories with the PlayStation. We also have different colors and all sorts with a controller, and we have the DualSense Edge coming out soon as well. So that's all exciting. We'll keep an eye out for that one because I'm going to be unboxing that machine. So overall, both consoles are absolutely amazing. I just thought I'd share some of my favorite things about both consoles. Nothing against each one, they're both amazing. Have yourself a beautiful day. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content, and I'll see you guys next time.